Hello everybody, it is Mr. Cooper here with you for another Primary Principal vlog. I hope you have all had an enjoyable week. We've certainly had a great week here at the Academy, well into the swing of things in Term 2. And I just wanted to spend a few moments with you, just talking to you in regards to a few exciting updates and to discuss a few points. So first of all, this week saw the release of the latest TIMSS assessments results. TIMSS stands for Trends in International Maths and Science Study. Lots of UAE schools participate in this global assessment. It doesn't give us individual student assessment results, but what it does is gives us an average score for what our children scored. And it was the Year 5 students that sat these assessments. And I am very pleased to tell you that our results that were returned to us this week are exceptionally strong. Bearing in mind that 500 is kind of your average score. If you score 500, then you are kind of at expected in terms of these assessments. We received an average score of 584 in mathematics and 581 in science, so well above that 500 mean score. And that's fantastic for our students. It's a great example of how highly our children perform in these types of assessments, particularly in maths and science. But not only that, what the TIMSS does is then compares that score to various institutions across Dubai and across the globe. And I'm very pleased to tell you that we outperformed the Dubai average score for private schools. We also outperformed the Dubai UK curriculum schools. We also outperformed the International Baccalaureate Dubai private schools. And we also scored, our average score was higher than the UK curriculum schools back in the United Kingdom. And so I am exceptionally proud of what were those results, exceptionally proud of the staff members who have allowed the students to get to that point, and equally exceptionally proud of those students that demonstrated such high performance and are a great example of what we can achieve here at the Academy. So outstanding results and something to be really proud of as the school community. What I really want to focus today on is two other things. So learning ladders is obviously something that was newly introduced last term, and many of our parents are still getting to grips with that. Many of our parents have already registered for the Ladders at Home portal to allow you to go in and see what your child is learning, just how well they're performing, and what you can do and what your child needs to do next in order to improve. However, some of our parents still haven't accessed that. We really want to push this through Term 2, so we're really going to put lots of communication out about this learning ladders at home, and really push that. So with our aim of getting all our parents from Year 1 to 6 registered and accessing that portal. And so next week on Wednesday, we will be having a live workshop online at 4 p.m. That's Wednesday the 27th. For all our Year 1 to 6 parents to join in, and we're going to have an expert, a representative from Learning Ladders, who's going to lead that and show us exactly how you as parents can access that Parents at Home website and what you can do with it and what it tells you about your child's performance. Our teachers are constantly updating that website, and so if you are already registered, please log on regularly to keep an update of your child's progress. But that workshop should be something really really informative for our parent community. And then next Thursday, we will be giving parents another opportunity to register for Ladders at Home if you haven't already. A live link will be shared out with you parents that haven't registered to click on the link and access that and register. And the link lasts for a couple of hours only for security reasons. And so it's really important that on Thursday you watch out for that communication, get registered. It's nice and simple so that you can start accessing that fantastic service. If you want to register for that workshop, then please make sure you do so via D6. That's all on there. The letter communication is all accessible via D6. COVID cases communication. One thing that I just want to quickly touch upon, because I've been speaking with a few parents, is that obviously as a school and as a community, we're constantly monitoring the health of our students in school and with the support of the Dubai Health Authority. And whenever we are concerned about something, we are constantly in communication with the Dubai Health Authority on what actions need to be taken. In terms of communication, we of course will always keep you as parents informed where there is a positive case that may affect your child. So if we believe that your child may have been a close contact, or we want to discuss it further with you and advise on what the next steps are, then we'll do that in conjunction with the Dubai Health Authority. One of the key aspects is that we won't communicate with you if we do not feel there is any need to in terms of the safety of child. If we don't believe that they're a close contact, then we will not contact you, because we don't want to add any extra stress or any extra worry onto the student or to the family if we do not need to. If, of course, you have a question or a worry, then we're always outside at the beginning of the day and the end of the day. Please reach out to us and we can explain or give you a few details if need be, just to reassure you that there's nothing further you need to do. Okay? And the final thing I wanted to talk to you about is, of course, the introduction of some Perspex screens in our classrooms. This has already started to happen in Year 6. So at the moment, students are sat on individual tables, which means that we can't fit all of those individual tables socially distanced in one classroom. So we've spread the children across 2 classrooms. Now, many schools across Dubai and within the GEMS network have started to implement these Perspex screens, which basically divides one table into 2 sections with a transparent, clear Perspex screen to ensure that children remain socially distanced on that table, and that allows 2 children to sit at that same table socially distanced with the screen between them and prevents obviously any close contact. We have now introduced that into a Year 6 classroom and are looking to introduce that into Year 6 to allow all the students to come back into one classroom so that they're not spread between 2 classrooms or between a classroom and a learning zone. They're now back in one classroom, so all the students in class can receive 100% face-to-face teaching throughout the entire week. We're looking now to add that into all of the classes and year groups across the primary school, all the way down to Year 1. However, we want to do this a step at a time. I've released a letter today to our Year 6 parents announcing that the Perspex screens will be added over the coming days and weeks once we get that delivery, and then we will implement that. The letter talks through how you can talk to your teacher if you have any questions or worries or concerns. You can also talk to the primary leadership team before this happens, and we will keep you informed as and when these Perspex screens arrive and when they will be implemented. That will be the same for Year 5, Year 4, Year 3, Year 2 and Year 1. We will share with you before the Perspex screens are added in, to give you plenty of notice and plenty of time to read that letter. And if you do have any worries or concerns, then please reach out to your class teacher, your head of year, or a member of the primary leadership team, including myself, to discuss how these Perspex screens work. We had a KHDA inspection today who came and looked at our Perspex screens that are currently based in one of our Year 6 classrooms, and they approved of the use of the Perspex screens. And so we're very happy and confident that these are first and foremost going to maintain the safety and the social distancing within classrooms, whilst also enhancing the teaching and learning taking place in the academy, with all children back in one classroom with their classroom teacher and their teacher assistant all together, to really make sure that learning is as effective as possible. And so this is a very exciting announcement, but I also want to reassure you we're taking it a step at a time. We're taking one year group at a time, and we want to do this in partnership with you as parents. So if you do have any worries, concerns or questions, then please do come and speak to somebody, and we'll be happy to sit down and have a chat with you. So a very exciting development. We want to make sure we're doing it in a very cautious and kind of well thought out manner. And so the final thing for me to say is have a really enjoyable weekend. Stay safe. Make sure you relax, and I look forward to seeing all the students back with us here on Sunday. Have a really good weekend. Bye-bye.